The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
10 at the 28-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Touchdown, Cleveland. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carry the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
tackle 26. Made there by Myles Garrett.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Winston. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 34. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down, and finding the tight end Hooper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Check. Here we go. Joker.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. From a yard out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It's 3rd down. And
so the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. It's a foot race past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Winston now to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Koo for the extra point.
For the point after.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Browns 28, Dolphins nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Give me that ball, defense. Up, left. Give me that ball, defense. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
The deep ball. Byron Jones on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Run. Under 10.
Mayfield on play action. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Keeper. Incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. This is Jakeem Grant. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they work this well upfield across the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Being chased out left. And incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On second down, Tua. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jadeveon Clowney. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points. They were thinking about.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Following the interception, Winston. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw is Winston. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of
13 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Off the play fake, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick is...
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Browns 35. Dolphins nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38.
3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. His second touchdown of the night. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Browns 42. Dolphins.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Flip. Easy.
Jameis to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question in my...
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
He's crashing. Pistol.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns are pouring it on.
The kick is good.
They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Kill. Alert.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25.
What a play.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Dolphins 6,